I've talked a lot about my love of pop culture before, and maybe some of you have deduced from my cinematic presentation style that I love movies, which is why the deck I'm about to review so quickly caught my eye and drew my attention. This is the Cult Movie Cards deck. This deck is clever and beautiful and plays homage to a bunch of well-regarded cult movies, which makes it a must-have in my book. So let's roll the cameras.
Originally a Kickstarter project successfully funded, the Cult Movie Cards are designed by Human After All, a London-based design firm with an impressive list of clients that includes Google, Facebook, and even YouTube. The cards are printed by the United States Playing Card Company, and the tuck features a red USPCC seal. The tuck box is a faint metallic silver paint on white glossy cardstock, and you wouldn't be faulted from thinking at a distance that the tuck box was completely blank. In fact, the lack of overall contrast in the design belies the intricate line work that you get when you examine the tuck up close. The front features outlined forms and many concentric circles. The CMC lettering in the middle are obviously the initials of the deck's name. The 4 suit pips also adorn the box. The back of the box features the pips again, this time with a cinema film reel centered on it. The bottom of the tuck case features a famous line from the movie. Well, how about you guys tell me what movie it's from in the comments below.
Really, it's an unassuming design for a tuck case, and although it's nice, I must say that it doesn't really do the cards justice. And if I had to say that these cards failed on one front, it's that the design of the box isn't all that. They could have probably done a little more with it. Ticket stubs, movie posters, home video boxes, the sleeves they put popcorn in. They might have had some real fun with the motif if they just dug a little deeper.
The card backs, designed by Eve Lloyd Knight, are a smattering of typical movie props printed in red ink with a poker-style border around it. There are tiny silhouettes of guns, feathers, lips, and knives, and other less recognizable forms. Oddly enough, it's a one-way back design that actually at first had me thinking might be animated when you flip through it, but alas, it's actually a wasted opportunity for a movie-themed deck. And ultimately, the backs don't really offer much to the overall package. So, simplistic tuck case and nondescript card backs aside, the card faces are the real feature attraction. 2 ad cards are included, a credits card and a title card that simply reads "The End." The deck features 2 jokers, and it's the first taste of a very well executed art style to come. The card faces, designed by Paul Willoughby, lay the emphasis on the interplay between positive and negative space. It's a very graphically distinct style that skips the detail in exchange for recognizable forms. The jokers, for example, are almost certainly meant to represent, arguably, the first 2 real movie stars, comedians Buster Keaton and Charlie Chaplin. And as if to emphasize simplicity, only 2 inks are used throughout, red and black.
The rest of the cards are a super fun exercise in Name That Movie that will have you racking your brain to identify all the sources. It's almost possible to think of this deck as a semi-transformation deck in a way, at least in spirit. Instead of incorporating the standard pips into the artwork of each card like a classic transformation deck might, this deck incorporates the concept of each card in a more meta way.
Some are obvious even if they are clever. The unmistakable coif of Ace Ventura and the snarling King Kong as the Ace and King of Spades respectively are amazing. I love that the jacks across all 4 suits are depictions of Jack Nicholson from his extensive stable of appearances across many cult films. Some illustrations are interesting derivations and require some associative thought. My favorite of these is the 6 of Hearts, which is represented by 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon. I won't spoil the majority of these for you because most of the fun is looking through them to identify the source material. There are a few though, like this one and this one, that stumped even me, so please drop a comment if you can identify them. To add an extra layer of interest, as if the deck needed it, the illustrations also include well-hidden pips within the designs. Just take a second look at Ace Ventura's hair and the axe belonging to The Shining's Jack, and see if you can notice what I mean. For a novelty deck made for collectability, the cards handle amazingly well. They are, after all, made by the USPCC. But frankly, this isn't the type of deck you're likely to bring out on poker night or perform magic or cardistry with. The bland tuck case and card back misstep though don't diminish how cool these cards are. For a collector and a film buff, this deck is a very worthy addition.
The deck was originally available on Human After All's website, but they have since sold out. Some of the playing card specific retailers will still have them in stock, and you can always try Amazon and eBay. Now, if you've watched this far, hopefully it means that you're enjoying yourself. So please don't forget to like and subscribe. Once again, I am the Gentleman Wake, and I hope to see you next time.